Alright, in the left hand side, playing as the yellow Mercia, we have Warble. Up against Skyro, playing as the dark Wulfar. So, Warble, very much the Mercia player of the community right now, or one of them at least. We've had a few people come up and really try and push Mercia as far as they can. And Warble, definitely a very solid player, definitely a very scary player. I want to see how well they can do here. Skyro, no slouch at all. Especially Wulfar on this map is really scary. There's a ton of stronghold pressure that you can apply. These are very close strongholds. So we're gonna see, how well here can Warble do here up against this very early pressure. But Mercia also able to put on pressure of her own. Can be very scary, very threatening. And okay, the heal's going to come in a little bit later on the side of Mercia, but that's going to be a much bigger heal and also get an extra turn of passive regen too, so Mercia basically full. Will be 99% on her turn, next turn. But we have this very early Wulfar pressure coming in. Skyro very much understanding how to play this map, how to put on early pressure, and yeah, striking range of the stronghold. Nothing really too big to threaten it beyond just these swords and Wulfar. So Warble could potentially, ooh, really nice sword crit there actually. Yeah, they could potentially come in, do a lot of damage here. And they're setting up for, like, I guess you could say, like a longer term game plan, where this merfolk is ideally going to grab the lumber mill and then come back, and this merfolk, comes, threatens, and does well on the waterfront. But Skyro, is this actually gonna kill? Yes! I wasn't expecting it to, but it did. Lots of sword damage too. That sword being on a river tile, not gonna help it out much. Merfolk slowly gonna kind of waddle its way back. And Mercia just has to challenge Wulfar. You have the health lead, so it makes sense. And you want to build some groove as well. But, Wulfar has groove. That's pretty spooky. Actually, yeah, he's actually, I say slowly, he's pretty quickly working his way up to having tier 2. I don't think he'll have it this turn, because he has to back up and heal a little bit first, but gonna run back heal from a village. Yeah, Skyro's doing fine. A lot of early pressure. Wulfar gonna have tier 2 fairly soon. Warble needs to do something here. Grabs the lumber mill. Winning as far as like waterfronts go. Definitely won this one down here. Putting a lot extra pressure on here. Frog comes out. Interesting. I'm very curious as to what the idea is with that frog. Skyro's just gonna run around, build groove. I think in this case you want to do a whole bunch of damage and then get ready to punch in for the strongholds. So you want to do like some damage to your opponent's army. You want to try and get a couple big units up, like a knight for example, and get this into the correct position. But Warble, are they gonna let and do some damage? Ooh, nice pull. Followed up by a nice hit with the merfolk. And we see a harpoon ship come out. And is Warble just preparing for, I think my opponent's going to let this game go a bit longer, so I'm not going to worry too much. And something interesting that they've done, which is a new thing in Wargroove 2, is if you knock a unit with Wulfar into, like let's say you knock a land unit into water, it no longer deals splash damage when it dies. So, staying near water is actually quite smart because you're reducing your opponent's options to be able to do damage to you. It's something I didn't know at first, but it's actually very interesting. And ooh, I love that positioning. Ooh, I actually really like that use of the frog too. Deals a bit of damage to the sword. I'm just going to be annoying with that. But I like this positioning. The harpoon ship cannot retreat. Means the turtle is also stuck behind it. Although, not for long, because turtles can go under units now, which is something I just forgot until we did that maneuver. Okay, finds a free sword. Gonna pick that up. Not entirely free, but, you know, free enough. And ooh, big sword crits. Frog goes down. Skyro, yeah, doing pretty well here. But that mage is very vulnerable to this merfolk. I'm curious to see, you know, is the merfolk going to go for it? Yes, it is. Because yeah, that opens up that dragon being able to move. Opens up the rest of these units being able to move. Picks up another kill on the riverboat. So Warble doing pretty well, holding in there. But they're also up against a Wulfar with tier 2, and Mercia doesn't have tier 1, but it doesn't even really matter. Or, sorry, Mercia doesn't have tier 2, sorry. It doesn't matter too much because, yeah, Skyro can just kind of go in, and I think Wulfar is going to try and pick up a kill here. Right, what are we going to see? Probably a lot of damage. Goes down, hits. A lot of damage on the stronghold. Follows up with a night crit, and yeah. Skyro there, nice stronghold lethal. Wow, they just played really well all game. They were picking up a lot of kills. Warble, I thought they were doing better than they were. I think they were doing a lot of damage to units, but Skyro was the one getting all the kills. And a lot of that was the last turn, actually, it should be noted. But yeah, really nicely played. Gets the aggression.